What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are back with another video. This video is under the Fair Use Act, and the Fair Use Act is in the description box as well as the About Me section of the platform. The Fair Use Act is used to educate you guys on what we are covering on this particular platform. Please keep in mind that this video, all my videos, are allegedly as well as education purposes only. We got Tasha K finally sealing the deal. We got the Knicks 1-0. We're going to see how far they're going to go. I think they're going to go all the way this go around. And we got Nevaeh finally get to go outside with Blueface. Because we know Nevaeh. Anyway, we're going to touch that last. So the Knicks is 1-0. Everybody's outside. Everybody's flicking up. They doing music videos, and even the train station is painted. Those days, I wish I was home. You know what I mean? At least to get a picture by the train, you feel me? But yeah, everybody's outside celebrating. They feeling like this is just gonna be the year. No way they can't win now. You know what I mean? I feel like as long as they got the support and the people continue to show up and the crowd keep acting how they acting, I definitely believe that the Knicks is gonna. Are they gonna sweep? Maybe. Never know. We got Tasha K. Tasha K has finally sealed the deal. Now, I know everybody's seen her post the other day, last week, I believe, and I actually shared it on my community tab. And, people were having mixed feelings about, her making it after all that she's been through. I want to say this. I want to say that there's no perfect people. I want to say that we all, somewhere or another, has messed up, right? But I would never, in God's creation, wish that kids can't go to school, and to actually speak that over anybody's children. That's my opinion. Because at the end of the day, we really look at things, right? A lot of us that are older or whatever the case, if we really, really size it up, what if all our children were held accountable for the things where we messed up, growing or along the way or growing up in different things? And so, no, I wish her the best. I wish the best for her family. I feel like, again, we've all messed up, right? But this is her chance, and this is her next chance. And, just do what you got to do. Do your best, Tasha. Don't turn back now. Again, you have your support. They've been there all along. I wish Tasha had back when everybody, we all were saying, just put the cash up. She's like, no, she didn't want to take nothing from nobody. She really wanted to try to do this by herself. And then finally, it can be overwhelming, especially when you're feeling like you're being taunted or you're back up against the wall or whatever the case. Now, I'm not saying that Tasha was right within everything, right? I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that nobody is perfect and people do mess up. We've all messed up somewhere down the line, right? This is a new beginning, right? Tasha, stay focused, and people gonna come for you. Don't let them. Don't give it to. Don't. Congratulations. In the end of the day, if nothing else, everybody, need to be good or bad, have learned something from either the situation or just the growth of the platform. Like she stated earlier, she started in her bedroom, right? And so it could be anybody. There's no need, keep working hard. You never know when it's going to be your time. Even when your back is against the wall and you feel like that's all, I can't go no further. That's when the Lord will step in and answer. Congratulations, Tasha. We're going to shout out to Nevaeh today. Nevaeh is outside, y'all. We know she's Lucy home, barefoot, pregnant, cooking, doing the most, mad at the stream, fussing at all the other baby mamas. Apparently she doesn't want to go home. People are feeling like Nevaeh is being spiteful. Like Nevaeh just don't want to leave because she don't want to let Blueface other children and so forth and so on. I've said on several videos, I feel like Nevaeh should take time with her son and go home and let the kids, Blue Journey and them, do what they do, because they do have rooms, they do have beds over there, and it's only fair that they enjoy their stuff, because when the baby come, I'm sure Nevaeh and the baby's gonna be over there, and Blue's gonna want to spend time with the new baby because he missed out on Junior. I know, y'all. Don't start. Please don't start. At least not before you hit the like button. You know what I mean? But yeah, and so let him spend time with the children. I feel like that's the right thing to do as a woman, as a parent, right? And Blueface, fine. I can't believe it. He actually took her outside. He took her outside, and he, in fact, took her over to No Jumpers. We didn't even know Nevaeh was there. She was quiet as a mouse. She wasn't in the background saying, "But babe, but babe, but babe." No, we didn't get none of that. But when No Jumper looked at her, when Adam looked at her or whatever, and he asked Blueface a question, and listen, the moral of this story is this: no matter how anybody feel about Blueface, I know I feel like sometimes that these ladies, like, he's telling y'all what it is and y'all still going along with it, but I still feel like Blueface still, as a man, especially with one daughter, got to do better. You got to do better because you have a young lady coming up. You got to do better. You got to do better, Blue. But I will say this. Nobody can't take away the fact that Blueface will position his baby mothers to be successful. When he went away, Zeus carried Krishan and Zeus carried Jaden. Jaden still pushing. Krishan still whatever going on. I'm not really into that like that. You know what I mean? But yeah. But the whole thing is he will position them to be okay, God forbid. And I feel like that's a big deal. That's a big deal. You know how many people don't even care if their kids got food to eat if they not home, God forbid something happened or anything happened. They don't even care that their kids got food. They busy feeding everybody else and their kids don't got no food. Blueface thought he was gonna play with Jaden, but when Jaden said, "I'm gonna get it, even if I gotta go downtown," Blue come up with that money. But it should have never had to come to that. I feel like Nevaeh, instead of gloating over what he's giving her, then again, every woman's different. You know, I've always been the type, is your kid good? You spoke to the kid, whatever. Because I feel like it's the right thing to do. It's not fair for someone to be taking care of somebody else's kids and their own kids ain't really got what they need. That's just crazy to me. Like, I feel like any woman that's cool with that, they need to question their own self, and that's on everything. You know what I mean? But Nevaeh still needs to know her worth. Now you're pregnant. Now you're pregnant. You don't want to go home. You're allegedly fibbing, saying that the doctor cleared you to lay down. When Carlissa said that, the doctor said, the da-da is hanging in the blah, allegedly educational purposes only. Why should you even feel that way? He's gonna do what he's gonna do if you sleep with him or if you don't. Anyway, let me know what you guys feel about this whole situation. Do you guys feel like the Knicks is gonna really bring it home? And do you guys feel like, in spite of everything, in spite of all that Blueface be doing, in spite of the fact that we feel like he needs to do a lot better regarding women, period, that he will position his children's mothers to be successful, to be able to feed the family? And how do you guys feel about Tasha K finally signing the dotted line and going on to her new journey? And are you looking forward to seeing Tasha on the big screen? I know I am. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Love on those that love on you, and pray for the world. Peace.